Ginger. That's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together. Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room.
Your room is upstairs.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, It's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now,
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow. Perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows. Or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. The cane is made of ebony. It's worn uncared for and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common...
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything. I was after a British noble who takes boxing lessons but suffers from some liver issues. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Well, you're half correct. I am indeed Lord Andrew Craven. Your other guesses were wrong. But you still have the edge over that blasted medium. Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm.
The
The ghost was here, Sherry.
Of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms. This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Size 4 with a broken heel. Size 4 with a broken heel. May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the séance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
A precious diamond was stolen during the séance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell. Describe what happened during the séance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
Oh, you scared the...
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Past, and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now. Luca Galici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.